everyone, it's Lani. Welcome back to episode 4 of the PokeHaven podcast. Good to see you all again. Hi Luke, how are you doing? It's been a while.
I'm doing alright. I've been busy with work, but apart from that, it's been going alright. How have you been?
I'm good. I had a week, kind of all had a bit of a week off from things in general. I took a week off to try to get through all my backlog of videos and work on a few things because I procrastinate too much. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a massive problem. So I finally got all that done and worked on a couple other things, and then I'm starting cooking again. So I'm cooking a bunch of meals this week. So I was looking up different recipes and all that sort of thing. So that's been really fun. What did you get up to on week off from this and the Easter long weekend? Was there a lot of chocolate involved?
Oh yes. So it's been quite interesting. One of the main exciting things was there's a dessert place that's near us that we ordered from, but they had like a very specific special couple of Easter menu items. One of them was a pancake stack with like these chocolate mini eggs on them, and another was a box of 4 ring donuts. 2 were mini egg chocolate donuts and 2 were white chocolate and cream egg donuts. My lord, they were so good.
They sound really good. You're making me hungry, I'm just saying.
I'm so sad they're not there anymore, but shout out to creams, man. Yeah.
That sounds so really nice. Delicious. Question for you though. What favorite type of chocolate? Plain, white, or dark? And I'm judging your answer here. Huh?
All of them. No, I have always had a preference for dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's good. I love dark.
It's one of those where there's always the whole thing of like people say it's good for you. Here's the thing, everything's good for you in the right amount, and that is just true. The body needs everything to survive, but it is true that dark chocolate's better for you than the other two.
Yeah.
The reason I like it is because you can feel satisfied after having just a little bit.
Yeah, you don't need a whole lot.
Yeah, and like some people that have too much and they start feeling sickly. It's not so much the case for me, but dark chocolate is just like, oh, I'll have a little bit and move on. Other chocolate, I can do that, but then I just want more, and then I just end up feeling rubbish.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like for me, I like all of it. Like what dark chocolate's really good, or white chocolate's my weakness. I love white chocolate, and the caramel that we've got here at Woolworths and Coles here in Australia. It's so good. Like when it first came out, people used to just like bulk buy it because they said it was going to be a limited thing, but now it's out all the time, and it's just like, well, that it's not limited. That was false marketing. How dare you?
Is that like a caramel and white chocolate thing? Like
yeah, it's really nice. It's really yummy.
We had a similar thing in the UK. They still do them like random stores, but it was something called Caramac. For people that are in the UK, you probably know what I'm talking about. But it's a red packaging with like yellow accent and trim to it. And it was like a caramel and white chocolate mix, more so on the caramel side. And caramel I'm always weird with, but the Caramac bars were so addictive.
Yeah, that's what the Caramel's doing here, and now everyone's just like in love with it. I'm just like, I'm like have to restrain myself, like just have a little bit, don't eat all of it, walk away. Otherwise, there's a whole bar gone in a day. I'm just like, what am I doing for myself?
I mean, over Easter, I've had a whole tray of Ferrero Rocher chocolates.
Oh, Ferrero Rochers are so good.
It's my favourite chocolate of all time, and it's so good. How many do I have? You know what? I'm going to have one now. Why not?
You can, because it's like nighttime for you. It's like 8:30 in the morning for me. I went for a run. I went to the store because I'm cooking tonight, and I'm having like a homemade juice, so it's delicious.
I did have 11 left. I have in my hand the 11th one, so I now have 10 left. 1 second. Just keep talking while I eat. It's fine.
That's okay. We can quickly just run through the news and like just do a bit of a lightning round with that, because the main thing that's been out this week is the Pokemon Players Cup started up, and I've been loving watching these battles. Have you been able to watch any of them?
I have watched them in the past. I haven't watched this one yet. But the Players Cup, competitive Pokemon's always fun to watch. I love watching Pokemon battles and thinking, not only just watching how people are playing, but like, oh, what could the next move be? To get boring for a second, competitive Pokemon for me is the same intrigue as chess is, in a sense of to try and think of everything, you got to think so many moves ahead.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's boring. I think it's a fair comparison, because it doesn't matter if you've got to think a couple moves ahead, you've got to be able to outthink your opponent and predict them so you can get the the next move and know what you're doing. So no, that's a fair comparison. So it started on the Saturday. It was going to be in-person event, but due to the pandemic, it was made as an official online circuit. So Saturday marks the first day of the VGC, TCG, and Pokken regional tournament regional finals. Which
I'm so glad Pokken's still getting love.
Yes, Pokken is interesting to watch. Like, I've seen bits and pieces. VGC obviously intrigues me a lot more, but Pokken was really cool to watch. Like, some of the stuff that people are able to do, I was like, why can't I be that good at fighting games? I am top tier trash at fighting games. I am a Cloud main on Smash. Feel free to judge me all you want.
Oh, we can talk about Smash later, because you think you can beat me.
Yes, I can.
But yeah, Players Cup is always fun to watch. I love watching the VGC. I love watching the Pokken tournament matches.
Yeah, I feel like you, me, and Rileyy should like sit in a Discord call one night and just watch a bunch of matches together and just be like, oh, that happened, or like make predictions and stuff. I think that'd be really fun.
Poor Rileyy, I don't think he'd know what's going on.
We could edumacate the beans. So it's just me and Luke this week. Rileyy has taking a bit more time just to relax. He worked so hard and he's been getting some stuff ready for a cool little event we can talk about at the end of the podcast, can't we, Luke? We can just let the people know what's happening this weekend.
Stay tuned into this podcast. At the end, we'll talk about what's going on in PokeHaven.
Yes.
But it's very, very exciting.
Very, very exciting. Indeed.
But yeah, Players Cup, very, very fun to watch. Yeah. And
I'll probably watch more.
I'm going to be catching up on the matches for sure.
Yeah, I'll probably go be watching them after we've done the podcast here, because I'm working on a little like evolution thing for myself, like a Final Fantasy 7 one, and I'm on like phase 4 for a female Eevee because I'm trying to get shiny Vaporeon, and I'm just like
you got like a shiny under like 30 eggs in phase 3.
It wasn't female though, and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? I'm like reminding myself what this is for. I'm like, just keep going, it'll show up, it's fine. You're already insane at this point. How much more worse can it get? So, also that's happening like right now as we record this. Community Day, Snivy.
Oh,
people have been catching shinies. I think Dylan got a couple back to back. Some people have gotten some really nice IV ones, IV ones, and I'm just like, why can't I have that? Let me see actually if there's any outside my house. Knowing where I live, probably not. Because I live.
That I've seen some people on Twitter already have a full evolution line of shiny Snivy, Servine, and Serperior, and right, I'm probably going to get absolutely lynched for this.
Uh-oh.
Snivy shiny is kind of boring. I'm not a massive fan. I never realized it until seeing these screenshots of people getting shinies, but it's not that great. Let's be honest.
Oh dear.
It's just a slightly bluer green, if I remember.
I like it on Superior because of the contrast on its its act on that one, but like Snivy, not it's. I'm not saying it's not good. It's just not one of my favorite starter shinies. Like I think like its later evolutions, it looks cooler with the gold and the blue because it's more noticeable. But on Snivy, I'm not a fan. But it looks cute though.
This game got shiny.
Although, the cool thing about during this event is if you evolve your Servine to Superior, it'll get Frenzy Plan, which is exclusive to this event. So if you have a bunch of them, make sure you evolve them. This coincides with I think that's 3-star Catch Stardust and 3-hour Incense, the run times from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. in your local time. So it's already happened here for me. I believe it has ended now in the US. So I hope for those that you did get, let us know down below how many shinies you got. And if it wasn't shiny, did you get one that's got good IVs? Let us know, because it doesn't have to be shiny to be good for battles and stuff, or the Team Rocket ones. Because I've seen people play a lot of like Pogo competitive, and I'm just like, that's a thing, and you guys are doing really well at it. Yeah.
Pogo competitive is weird to watch.
I like it because it's weird, but intriguing. Like, it's that spin of, like, this is weird, but I can't stop watching.
The meta for Pogo competitive is so bizarre and backwards compared to Sword and Shield, and it confuses me because certain Pokemon that people wouldn't really ever use in Sword and Shield competitive is used in Pogo, and I'm like, sure.
Sure, that works, I guess. I guess we'll have to run with that, won't we? And then also, Snap I believe Snap's out this week or next week? I think it's this week, actually.
It's a few weeks away, I think.
You can double check, because I think, Snap to release date. I don't play Snap. You can tell I have no clue, because I don't play it.
I'm pretty sure it's 2 or 3 weeks away.
Oh yeah, April 30th. I thought it was this weekend, because some people were talking about playing it. I'm like, wait, what? I thought it was out later.
The release date for Pokemon Snap has come very, very quick.
Yeah. You excited?
And I am in a way that I've never played the original Pokemon Snap. But I know enough about it. And I'm excited for the new one, not from a sequel to a nostalgic game standpoint, but from I wish I played the original. This gives me a chance to play the game standpoint.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, and like I know for a lot of the older fans that played the original, this will be such a trip down nostalgia lane, but also be a new experience because there's new features in Snap 2 that weren't in the original. So it'll bring in
Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll bring in a new audience and allow the older fans to relive their childhood, because a lot of people that played Snap were like our age, back like born in the 90s. So it's like, oh, we get to relive our childhood. But for me though, it was Stadium more than Snap. Stadium was great.
Yes. Stadium was my drug. Like, it's so good. It's so fun. I want that game back.
If only we could do that. And then there wasn't too much else going on. It's just mostly been about Players Cup, Snap, and there's a bit of Masters news. I think Zinnia event, the Sky Legendary event.
It's come back. Okay.
Yeah, it was out on Thursday. The Dragon That Rules the Sky Legendary event is repeats now live Pokemon Masters EX. This event runs until May 18th and features a story of Zinnia and her quest for Rayquaza, while giving players a chance to get the sync pair of Zinnia and Rayquaza, and gives her a sync grid. We'll have full details in our next section. So I'm going to open Masters up and just see how my luck goes.
I've already got a sync pair from last year, and it's one of the strongest sync pairs I have. The Zinnia and Rayquaza playstyle is very weird.
How weird are we talking?
It's very build up your stats so you can get away with using the move that lowers them. It's basically it's basically Draco Meteor and works around that.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
You have a move, if I remember correctly. I haven't played in a while, so I'm going to forget. But I think it increases special attack, attack, and accuracy, I think. But then using Draco Meteor drops your special attack by 2 stages, I think. And it's an interesting set. And it also has is it Dragon Pulse or Twister? One of those two. Because it's classed as Dragon and Flying type, not just Dragon type. I know it's Dragon Flying anyway, but I know some games like, oh, it's just Dragon. But Dragon Flying type, it has Flying Stab through. For some reason, I think Twister's classed as a flying move in Masters, which confuses me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Dragon type in the normal games.
I know, but I think it's I could be wrong, but I think it's classed as a flying type move in Masters. But yeah, Zinnia and Rayquaza are very, very fun to use. Can fit very well on flying type teams, and it works really well with. I found it works well with Blue and Pidgeot.
Oh, Blue and Pidgeot. Interesting.
And Skylo and Swanna.
Okay. Very interesting.
That seems to be a team it works well with. No, not Skylo and Swanna. It was an Altaria. Lycia. That's the one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
But yeah, it's a very good team. And yeah, do the event if you can, because it's a very interesting story as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go run through that in a minute, because I have Iris and Hydreigon, so that would be very interesting for me to try.
It would be nice to have that, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would be. I'm sorry. I'm still getting heat for that, aren't I? From you.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry. To be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sorry.
Yeah, there it is. The truth comes out.
I am not sorry. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all that was of this week. So we did talk about at the beginning of the podcast that we kind of just had a bit of a break from like that sort of thing and just time off. So I'm curious, like, what do you do outside of like when you're like doing streaming or like all this sort of thing? Like, what does Luke do when Luke is not on the internet? What does that consist of? Like, what hobbies and stuff do you do?
I have a guitar. I haven't played it in a very long time, but I'm the type of person that likes to think that he's better at guitar than he actually is. But it's very, very fun to play a musical instrument, and I recommend anyone to pick one up if you're given the chance, because it's very, very fun. And a lot of people say that, oh, I can't play an instrument. But I'm self-taught pretty much. And it takes a while. It takes a while to learn. But it's fun. It's a fun process. And when you get to a point where you can play music from an instrument, it's so satisfying.
Yeah, I completely agree.
You hear music and then you're able to play it, and it's the satisfaction of knowing it's coming from your playing. It's a weird thing. But I need to pick that up again because it's been a while.
Oh, when's the last time you
um,
played?
oh Lord. Not long after I moved in here, and that was only briefly. So that was like what? Maths about just under a month ago. A month ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've been in there about a month now in your little place.
Yeah, and it's been very, very nice. Still have an absolute mountain of cardboard, but it's fine.
I was gonna say, when is the cardboard being dealt with, huh?
Well, here's the thing, Lani.
I'm ready for the excuses.
No excuses. The cardboard has been dealt with, but it keeps coming back.
It just doesn't want to leave you. Is that what you're saying?
Every time we get rid of cardboard, we somehow end up with more.
I think that happens though when you're like settling into a new place. You're just trying to like get everything you need. So you're having like packages on packages and delivering, and it's just like, oh, you've got one more big chunk of cardboard, but now we've got more because we're still trying to get everything we need. Like, I think it's just a process of when you getting settled into a new place. Because my brother and his partner just recently moved out, so they have like a lot of cardboard and other things and all that sort of thing. I'm just like, that is what it'll be like for me eventually when I eventually move out, because I'm just trying to get back on my feet at the moment. So that'd be life.
It's just hilarious because we see this mountain of cardboard, the occasional polystyrene every now and then, and then you can tell it's been Easter because crowning atop of the mountain of cardboard is just random Easter egg boxes.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
You need to tell what period of time you're in when you look at the mess of cardboard you have and think it's basically a Christmas tree with an angel or a star made out of Easter egg cardboard, and it's quite a spectacle.
It's something.
It's very infuriating because it's quite bulky and it's in the living room, and I can't wait to get rid of it. And it comes at a time where we had to wait longer for a recycling bin because it just decided to miss a week for the collection for some reason.
Oh, that's happened here so many times, and then the thing is that people in the neighborhood will complain and they'll just bring the garbage truck around on the day that, like the next day, because it's like it needs to be done. So it does get done, but it's just like, how do you miss our street? It's on like the usual route. Like, how do you miss it?
Here's the thing, it was arranged because it's normal bins are weekly basis here, and recycling is every 2 weeks. It just so happened that since we've had this cardboard, the time between one recycling collection and the next was not 2 weeks, but a 3-week gap.
3? What?
It was not a mistake. It was not something that was missed. They just decided to add an extra week on this time distance. So we've had this cardboard for almost 3 weeks, maybe a little bit more because we couldn't get all of it in last time.
That's really bizarre.
Yeah, and I don't know why it happened. It just happened.
Because life.
But I'm going to cram as much cardboard as I can in that dastardly bin because I want to get rid of this mountain of cardboard.
My advice is just tear it into little pieces. You can't rip it with your hands. Get some scissors and just go snip, snip, snip.
That's what we've been doing. We've got like a big cardboard box filled with all the little cardboard that I've cut down. But it's still very, very large.
Very, very large, he says.
Very, very large. And yeah, it's not fun. Not fun at all. Otherwise, with the original question, while we were away for a week, it was actually the 1-year anniversary of me and Rileyy on the 5th.
Yes.
And I didn't know that you were in on this as well, Lani. Something that I got for the anniversary from Rileyy was Monster Hunter Rise. Man, what a hell of a game! It's so fun. I know that maybe a few days ago now we briefly played together, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. It was really fun.
And it's very, very fun. I've finally come to the first tower defense style mission.
Oh, you did your first rampage. How'd that go?
I need help.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you want me to help? I did tell you you're gonna need friends.
I tried it one time, just by myself to see what it's like, and it didn't go terrible, but I ended up just leaving the mission after I'd done a sub quest. So I was like, fine, that's fine. I've made progress.
Yeah,
And then I'd done one with join requests open. 2 people joined me. Eventually a third.
yeah.
But we still somehow lost, and it seemed to go worse than when I did it by myself.
Yeah, because with the rampages with friends, when I did my first one, I was in call with Sean, and we were like, go do this, go do that. I feel like with rampages, if you want to do them with friends, it's best to be in a call.
Yeah. So Sean, if you're listening, help please. I need you and Lani to.
Yeah, we can arrange a time for sure, because Sean was like, Lani, come play Monster Hunter. I was like, okay. So I'll boop you when we're doing that, so yeah.
Cool. But yeah, otherwise, Monster Hunter Rise is probably my favourite Monster Hunter game, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Also, I didn't think I know. Okay, when it comes to weapon discussion on Monster Hunter, there's always judgment from every other side. I'm aware of that. I was an insect glaive main through and through on World, and that's something that makes Lani happy. What doesn't make Lani happy is that I've transitioned to a bow on Rise.
Why would you do that? Insect glaive is still good in this game.
I couldn't connect with it in this game. It just feels like it feels worse than it was in World. And I did not enjoy it. I couldn't get to grips with it.
It takes a bit, but it does work. Like, you just
It took a bit in World, but it was fine.
Excuses.
It's just in Rise. I don't know if the weapon is worse or I'm worse, and I think it's the second one. But after trying through some of the weapons, because I wasn't a massive fan of ranged weapons in World, like the bowgun, the bow, I couldn't get to grips with it in World. In Rise, I had a lot more fun with the bowguns and the bow.
Interesting.
So the bow is just what I'm using. It's not the strongest weapon, I will admit. But the arrow coatings are fun to use. And
yeah, they are good too. I can give you that much at least.
And the movement is fun. The movement's really fun to use. And there's like a special charge up move that you can do, which if you use it against a very large monster and get it like through the face, out of the arse, it does so much damage.
Yeah, I don't mind the range weapons on Monster Hunter as a whole, because I've been playing for years, but I definitely like my dual blades or my insect glaives. Dual blades is my first.
I was debating using the dual blades because they seem very fun.
They are. You can maneuver around quick and you can get out a lot of damage too. Like, they're fun. Like, if I was an insect glaive main, I'd probably just main dual blade. Like, I go between them, but I definitely love insect glaive more than I do any other weapon that is in the game. So
I was intrigued on the heavy bowgun when I tried it out, but it seemed like a weapon that only gets the most potential if I'm playing with other people. Because it's a very more of a sniper aspect to it.
Yeah, so that's why I don't kind of like it. You have to sit still, but it's like monsters like to just maneuver and charge and run around and like
the light bowgun's not as bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad, but I don't like sitting still in a game like that, because it's like they're just gonna get enraged and then you're gonna get heckled to high heaven. So
yeah, I've been playing that in my spare time because it's addictive, it's fun, and I'm not going to stop playing it, but I just remembered. Over the last couple of days, as of us recording this, a new game for Switch Online members came out.
What's this? I didn't know about this. Where's my Switch? What game?
Pac-Man 99.
Pac-Man's back.
Pac-Man in Tetris Battle Royale form. So you remember Tetris 99?
Yeah.
Throw Tetris out and throw Pac-Man in, and you've got a new game. It's... people are tryhards.
Really?
I've only ever gotten above 50th once.
Yeah.
Pac-Man 99 is difficult.
Yeah, I remember I'm not saying that it's not popular, but I remember when that Tetris 99 first came out, people were just like obsessed trying to get to first. Yeah, and I was just watching people play, and I'm just like, I can barely keep up, because some of them, like, it was almost like they were trying to speed run it, and I was just like, oh my god. Yeah. Like, it was nuts.
The furthest I've ever got in Tetris 99 was second, and that's only happened once. And I've managed to get third twice, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I definitely like watching it, but I'm like, I couldn't play that. Like, I have, like, fast reflexes, but, like, oh my god, that just would hurt my hands and my head too much. Like, it's not for me to try and play, but I like watching it.
Here's an idea.
Wow.
In in either game, Tetris 99 and Pac-Man 99 have private matches. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to see a PokeHaven Pac-Man 99 match,
Alvis, yeah, let's go. You're already trying to challenge me to Smash.
Oh yeah. Look.
Listen here, mate. Listen here. Luke is that person where it's like, oh, I'm a Cloud mate. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna bring Sephiroth. Boy!
It was a Cloud main, and then Sephiroth came out.
And now he plays Sephiroth, and he's like, let's just do the ultimate showdown. I was like...
Yeah, because you're a Cloud man, aren't you?
Yeah, I am a Cloud mate.
So, Sephiroth versus Cloud, it's gonna happen. And if that fails, I'll just bring out Pyra, because that's a really fun addition.
Yeah, everyone's like, get the Fighters Pass. I'm like, I will eventually, because I want Joker. Right, Luke hates Joker.
Anytime I go against a Joker who's like somewhat good at the game, I cry on the inside, because fighting a decent Joker online or just in general is one of the worst experiences I've ever had in Smash. Because
writes down a note to bring Joker against my match with Luke.
It's just not fun. Like, it's just not fun at all.
But but then you don't complain about Pyra though. Pyra's even. Huh? I was like, you don't complain about Pyra though. She's just as busted. Like, her range is crazy with her attacks.
Yeah, but like you can still fight around that.
You're just saying you can't fight her. You're just saying you can't fight around Joker.
Yes.
Other people can, but Luke just can't seem to do it.
Here's a counter for Pyra, right? Sephiroth in one-winged angel form, and the reason for that, his smash attacks have armor.
Oh, of course they do. Bloody Mr. One-Wing Angel causing all kinds of problems.
You get charged up by Mithra or get smash attacked by Pyra, you can block it with your own and send her flying. It's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to get the Fighters Pass once I've unlocked the rest of the roster. I'm slowly getting there. Like, the minute I got Cloud, I was like, right, I'm just going to run through Classic and just unlock everything. It's fine, because I actually do decently with Cloud. Like, I want to get better at it, because people are like, oh, you should play Smash. And I'm just like, I'm on Wi-Fi. Do you have any idea how bad that lag is without Ethernet? I don't think so.
Aussie net.
Just in general, like, even versing Ryan, there was like a 2-minute, it was a good 30 seconds to a minute delay on input. Like, I would go to attack it, my character wouldn't move. That's how bad it is. Like, you don't play fighting games on Wi-Fi. Ever. If someone tells you to do that, then they're wrong, because the lag's just too bad. Even if you're in the same room, it's still not good.
I used to play a lot of Mortal Kombat back in the day, and there was no sentence truer than, if you're online, please use wide connection.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
Being on wide connection, battling against someone on Wi-Fi is one of the most awful experiences. And I've even had one or two wide versus wide matches where they've been wired, but they have dodgy net, and it's just not pleasant.
Yeah, you need stable internet for anything like that with competitive, whether it be a fighting game, whether it be a shooter, anything in general, you want stable Wi-Fi or stable Ethernet even. You don't try to
tournament as well.
Oh yeah, and Pokken for sure. I really want to get Pokken again now, seeing everybody play Pokken.
That's another game we can play if you get that, because I will gladly bring that back out.
Oh, for sure. We need more. You and I need to play more games there, because I'm either watching anime with Riley, or I'm shiny hunting, where it's like, Luke's not here, there's no games we can play together. I'm sad.
I'm always working.
Huh?
I said I'm always working.
Yeah, I know. You've been really good with work and stuff. I'm really happy for you. They've been able to get your bearings and be able to go out to the world and work and all that good stuff. I miss your streams and our banter that I would just join call and then it would just go downhill from there, because that was always a fun time. So I do miss that, but life and work takes precedence. So no, I'm happy for you. Plus time zones don't exactly help either.
I know. I'm still trying to do streams so I can, and I want to do more YouTube content. As of the last 24 hours, I've thought of more stuff to do on YouTube. And speaking to one of my brothers earlier, I've thought of a different series. It's not Pokemon related, but my YouTube was never going to be purely Pokemon anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I'm kind of trying to go down that path, but is there anything you could like hint at as to what we could expect? Because I'm intrigued.
It'll be a long term series.
Ooh.
A series of me trying to get good at a game that I have always been terrible at. And learning everything through the game, not doing any research at all, which means I'm going to get lost.
Sounds about right.
If I was to say that it rhymes with Bark Rolls 3.
Oh.
It's gonna be awful.
I won't spoil.
It's gonna be
but I think I have an idea of what it is. We'll like chat after, but I think I have an idea of what it is. But it's good to see though, because I do feel like because we are as a collective with the team, we are known as PokeHaven. Predominantly, everyone thinks every creator that's on the team plays Pokemon, which isn't true actually. Quite a few of us, even myself and Dylan now has also branched into variety. I think it's a good thing to play games outside of mainly just Pokemon, because I can admit openly I've felt burnt out so many times with Pokemon, especially if you're just a shiny hunter, because some hunts can take months, months to do, especially if you're doing it on and off because you want to change things up so people aren't watching the same thing day in, day out. You don't want to make them feel like they're living Groundhog Day. Like, I can admit that I've burnt out on Pokemon so many times. That's why for me now I'm doing more PlayStation related or like RPG content. So I've been playing Kingdom Hearts, and then I'm currently at the moment playing through Nier Automata in my spare time. I'm doing a video review for that game because the story is very interesting. Some of the underlying like stories they bring into it, and just like moral questions and morality you have to navigate through that game intrigues me a lot. So I've been really enjoying it. And then you and I have been playing Monster Hunter, and like I've been playing with my other friends, and I've been trying different like things with Pokemon. Like I'm trying to get back into competitive, so I'm probably gonna go do some research with VGC. Like there's different avenues to go down besides shiny hunting, but I said I can admit I've been burnt out multiple times. Can you say you're the same with shiny hunting in general?
Yeah, I mean, like I circumvent that like you, like playing other games in my spare time, and even streaming, like play random game every now and then. I still love Pokemon just in general as a series, as a game. Minus X and Y, but like the Pokemon, just throw it in there. But the Pokemon series as a whole is great. I did shiny hunting, like proper, got into it last year. Oh my god, I'm old. Last year now. And I've mentioned to a few people before, I can happily stand here now. Very rarely will I ever go back to shiny hunting now, because it's not my thing. Because like I know that some hunts, like you said, and like I've seen you do, and other people in PokeHaven, some hunts take a while. And if I'm not doing solely shiny hunting, some hunts are going to take for like forever, and I don't have the patience for that. But out of that came something good, because when I was trying to think about like other ideas of Pokemon stuff to do on the channel on streams, I found it's something I enjoy doing anyway, but I found a strong love for challenge runs. It first came out when I first done my Pokemon Black mascot challenge. For those that aren't aware or didn't watch, my Pokemon that I'm known for, apparently, which is also a scary phrase, is Chandelure and the Litwick evolutionary line. I decided to do a mascot challenge run in Pokemon Black, where the only Pokemon I could use throughout the game was a Litwick and its evolutions.
That was fun to watch.
The issue with that is Litwick evolves at level 40.
Yeah, that was fun to watch though. Like I very much enjoyed different spins on Pokemon playthrough, especially for people who've been playing the series for so long. Like there's doing like Nuzlocks, randomized Nuzlocks, sleep locks, like different varied playthroughs with either ROMs or modifications of games. Like it's very interesting to watch, like just to see how people can do like Dylan and Sai did some sleep locks over the weekend, which was really cool. Sai did a Pokemon I think it was Pokemon Black or Pokemon White sleep lock, and then I think Dylan did like a shiny themed one for Fire Red or Leaf Green. So I think it was Fire Red, because I always get them confused. Like, isn't Fire Red and Leaf Green just the same damn thing? Like at this point. So that was really fun to watch. I want to try and do like a Nuzlocke myself, probably randomize one at some point, because I have quite a few games I can randomize. So that'll be fun. Then you and I Plan to do
Yes.
a Soul Link for Heart Gold, Soul
Yes.
Silver. I'm expecting to
gonna be
lose all
so
my
fun.
team within the first few hours. That's fine.
I've wanted to do a randomized Soul Link with someone for ages.
Yeah.
I've wanted to probably give a good go at one. I've done Soul Links in my own time with one of my brothers many times in the past. Always lost. I've never actually won one. Neither have I actually won a Nuzlocke.
I was going to say, have you
one...
beaten one? Because you win by getting to the game with some Pokemon left. So,
yeah.
Did you...
I'm currently playing through one. It's a redemption arc. Ages ago on the channel, I did a Pokemon Emerald randomizer.
Okay.
And after 3 or 4 attempts, I gave up because I kept losing at the same point. But this is the redemption arc at the moment, and it has taken its turns, but we've gotten further than we have before. There is hope. So
you got this.
But like challenge runs, I've got a huge love for. I love doing my Nuzlocks, randomized Nuzlocks. I love doing other challenge runs. I love getting ideas. I've got another idea in the works at the moment, which I'm not going to talk about here, but more information will be coming out soon. It's a very interesting idea. I've briefly spoken about it to a couple of people in PokeHaven. I know Lani's seen the idea.
Yes.
And it's an interesting idea. If I can get that going, it's going to be very, very fun. And what better game to do it there on than Platinum, my favorite game.
Yeah, Platinum's amazing. So I look forward to shenanigans with the team, and you already know for a fact Julie's just going to meme if there's an opportunity. You do realize that, right?
Oh, for sure, and I can't wait for it.
If there's a thing, if she gets a Pokemon with Metronome on it, she will be like, don't you dare get me killed. I need to cling on to that for dear life. Like, Metronome battles are so fun.
Oh, for sure. Oh, just to clarify, it's not Metronome battling series.
No, unfortunately. That would be pretty funny, though.
That would be great.
That would be great. Just never know what's going to happen next.
That's a good segue into what we're planning for PokeHaven, though, I reckon.
Yeah, I was just gonna... We can talk a little bit more. I was just gonna say, is there any games that are coming out soonish that... Not Pokemon, and this is for you guys too that are listening. Is there any games coming out soon that you're excited for, Luke?
Oh, Lord. Well, like, there are Pokemon games... There are Pokemon games that are coming out that I'm excited
yeah, for sure.
I like, there's Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, which is exciting.
Yep.
The game made for me. Still waiting on
yes, they made them specifically for you in mind, Luke, totally.
Yes, no one else is allowed to play them.
Wow, okay.
Like, we've got Pokemon Unite that we're waiting on news for.
Oh, please, we need more news on that. Like,
I know.
If I can find a MOBA that's not like League, where it's like, I'm not going to say that Unite won't be toxic, but I highly doubt it'll be to the degree that freaking League is. So like, if I can get my MOBA itch from that, I'll be fine, because it's like I don't have to deal with League of Legends anymore. This is so bad.
Here's the thing, Lani.
I
admire your hope and optimism.
Yeah, I know.
It's a MOBA, it's gonna be toxic.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying don't think it'll be to the degree that League is. I think they might because it's mostly aimed at kids. I reckon there'll be like a filter for profanity. I will be honest.
There's a filter for profanity in League, but that doesn't stop people.
Yeah, I guess my optimism's not welcomed here. I'll just exit now. It's fine.
Outside of Pokemon, there are games that are coming out that I'm excited for, but I don't have a console to play them yet.
Well, which game? Which game?
Games.
Games. Which ones?
There's a couple of games for PS5 coming out that look very fun. There's the new Ratchet and Clank game, Rift Apart, which is exciting. I've been replaying Ratchet and Clank Going Commando recently.
Yeah.
And I forgot how much of a fun game that was. And Deathloop.
Oh.
Deathloop is like a Groundhog Day style game, and it looks wacky, it looks stupid, it looks hilarious, it looks very intense. First person shooter, but everything happens over and over again, kind of, not really, but yes.
I'm gonna Google it, because I think that I saw the trailer for that. Hang on, Deathloop.
It's got a very comic style look to it.
Oh yeah, that is the game I was thinking of.
Yeah, Deathloop
Ooh.
is so fun looking, and I hope at some point I have access to a PS5 so I can play that.
I have one on pre-order since September last year, and it still says pending release because I checked it the other day. Because I don't think there's been any word on when the next shipment's coming for anybody.
Oh no.
Or at least here. Like if I go there now, yeah, I got it on the third lot of pre-orders. If I go to my profile, because I can check it right now.
It's so hard to get one at the moment.
Yeah, I got it pre-ordered Friday the 18th September 2020. PlayStation 5 console 2021 shipment pending release. Estimated release Friday the 31st December 2021.
Oh my god.
Because I was like, I swear I haven't gotten a text message saying, like, that it's ready. So I'm probably gonna, I have to go out tomorrow to do a couple things. So I'm probably gonna take a, like, detour and go be like, look, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Because I think generally when you get a pre-order and they usually send you a text message, usually. That's what happened with my other couple pre-orders.
I was gonna say they normally do, like, some sort of correspondence, but like, I don't know. It's so... All right. I'm going to quickly mention this. If you're a scalper...
No, have the floor, because I have the same opinion, so go for it.
If you're a scalper, and pardon my language, I fucking hate you. It's just, it ruins the fun for everyone that's excited.
Yeah, it ruins it for everything. Everything. Like, TCG is a perfect example.
I was just going to mention that.
Yeah, no, go for it.
It's just, like, everything from PlayStation 5 to the Pokemon trading cards and everything in between. They're like, why? Like, I know why. Profits, money, but, like, you can get money in different ways. Don't ruin it for everyone else, man. Like, I don't know. It's just, no.
Yeah, it's just, it makes it harder for the average person because the thing with scalpers is that if people are desperate enough, people will buy at their price. And it's just like, you're getting ripped off. You're getting ripped off.
The reason it's working is because people are made so desperate to get one because they can't get one that they're going to spend the higher prices. Technically speaking, and I'm not endorsing this in the slightest, but scalpers are geniuses. But it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to do. It's a scumbag
It's a very manipulative, sneaky, dirty trick because that's the thing. These people play on people's desperation because they want. Yeah. A lot of parents want to get it for their son or daughter or their child. Like they want to get that for because they know how much it means to them, and it's just they take advantage of that. And I'm just like, you're a piece of shit. Like, stop making it hard for everybody else. There are kids out there that want a new console to play with their friends. There are people out there that want to get the TCG because they are either competitive players who need those expansions or they're collectors. Yeah. But for people that are taking it to get profit off of either resale value or the card pools, no, I'm sorry. Like, that's not fair to the average person that wants to get a present for somebody. Like, you're just taking the mickey out of it. Like, that's it. I hate it. Yeah. I can't stand scalping. I can't stand it at all.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how people's brains are wired to the sense of, I don't care what other people think. I don't care if I ruin people's happiness, so long as I get a profit. And I know there are people out there that exist like that. Many of them become bankers. But
oh my god, Luke!
Am I wrong? But it's like, or corporate bosses. But, you know what? If you're a banker or a boss of a company and you're a genuinely kind-hearted person, I am proud of you for all the work you put in to get to where you are. I like that is genuine. Yeah. Because a lot of people see people with a lot of money and assume that they're assholes. But a lot of people have worked to get where they are, and that should be commended.
Yeah, of course.
If you're an asshole about it.
Yeah. It's a person-to-person case. Unfortunately, there are those stereotypes, but it's a person-by-person situation because not all big CEOs or like people with a lot of money are like that or aren't always very selfish or very much about money. A lot of them come from places where it's not all about materialistic. Some get caught up in it, but others generally like to give back. So I can't just label everybody the same because it doesn't work that way.
But anyway, bankers. Anyway,
we're talking about game releases and we somehow got onto this topic.
I don't know how that happened.
For me,
anyway, game releases, Ratchet & Clank.
Yeah.
Great.
For me, It is Final Fantasy VII Integrate, and I don't think I'm going to PlayStation 5 in time, so I'm a little upset, but I will get over it because I suspect Part 2 will be on a 5, so there's going to be no choice in that point, because I think they've made it very clear at this point that 2 will be because of the graphic and like power of a PS5, like the capacity and just how well the 5 port of Part 1 looks. Like they're putting a free upgrade from remake Part 1 for PS4 onto PS5, and it looks freaking gorgeous, and I'm just like, take my wallet, Square Enix. I mean, they already do anyway, but they can have the whole bank at this point if they want, because they just have such amazing games. And Final Fantasy 7 is my favorite game. Just, I'll sell my soul, it's fine. I'll sell. Yep, I'll sign the dotted. Yeah, I'll sign the dotted line. Just give me a PS5 and integrate. That's all I want. That's all I want.
That's all you want.
That's all. Well, I mean,
it's not much. It's fine. I'll give you a console that's not available in a game that you need. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll sell my soul to get one. It's all good. I have like a wisp left, so you can take that with you and just give me a console. Thank you. But probably that. Monster Hunter Stories 2 looks really good as well. It's like Monster Hunter Stories 2. It's Monster Hunter with Pokemon element in it.
Well, I don't know about it.
How have you not heard of Monster Hunter Stories 2? Or stories in general?
I don't know anything about this.
I'm going to have to find you a trailer and show it. You can watch it afterwards. Monster Hunter Stories 2 trailer.
Am I about to discover my new favourite thing?
Yes, you are.
Fab.
I'm going to have to quickly pause because it's going to be loud. Okay, I did manage to pause it. So we can watch this after, Luke, because I want to hear your reaction. But there it is. Okay.
Oh my, that's something. Hey.
It's a baby Rathalos. It's fine. Rathalos.
With chunky eyebrows.
Leave the eyebrows alone. He's stylish, alright? Just leave him alone.
One other thing that's exciting.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Lani's dying.
I'm fine. Go ahead. And let everyone know. Yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead and let everybody know what's happening this weekend.
What?
Oh my god.
I was going to mention a different game.
I was going to say we could let everybody know the thing we're doing this weekend with the team.
Oh, I'm going to quickly mention this first. An expansion for Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, yes.
Endwalker.
Yes. I still haven't played through the first 3 yet.
I haven't either. I'm gonna be playing through all that.
Should I like finish getting my character back up to a decent level, and then we could play through it together and like record and shenanigans of us trying to navigate the next lot of DLC before the next one drops.
I mean, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yes, let's do it.
But yes. Anyway, yes. Let's actually speak about what we want to speak.
Yeah.
So we at PokeHaven believe in recycling. No, we in
Oh my god! you had to put a joke in there. Focus.
It's at our core beliefs. So at PokeHaven, why am I wording it like this? So we have an event coming up. And it is a marathon event with a load of PokeHaven creators taking part. And it's going to be taking place over the dates, which Lani will say now. 16th to the 19th
of April, so it's basically a weekend-long marathon where a bunch of the creators on the team, including myself and Dylan as the founders, we will be streaming a variety of different games. There will be shiny hunting, and there'll be some variety stuff in there to have a fun little Final Fantasy rhythm game that I'm going to be playing. So that's going to be lots of fun to show you guys. So it'll be just a good way to show everything off, because we'll have something else to announce after the marathon's completed. So if you are a fellow creator, wink wink, stay tuned and see what happens once everything's all finished up. But I'm quite happy to leave it there if you are, Luke, because it's getting late for you and you need to get sleep because work's a thing.
Well, I'm actually not at work tomorrow, thankfully. But
we could probably watch this trailer then and talk Monster Hunter for a bit then, because shenanigans. But yeah.
But yeah, it's a very exciting thing. Hopefully, you guys can keep in touch with the Discord and the Twitter for PokeHaven to basically keep up to date with what is happening over the weekend.
Yes, it'll be a lot of fun, and we'll probably get like a compilation video made together like we did for the last one. We're going to be trying to make the marathon a monthly event. It might be on like different weekends, like either beginning, middle, end of month, just depending on people's availability. And then over the summer, we'll have quite a big marathon planned for you guys with lots of different stuff in there, and maybe even do some fundraising for a charity. So that'll be a really fun thing. So make sure you guys check out all our links and everything. If you guys are watching the video, that'll be linked down below for you guys. And if you're listening to the audio one, you can check that out as well. So I think we can leave it there, Luke. So thank you for joining me once again. Hopefully next time Rileyy Bean can be with us again. I hope he feels better. Headaches and stress are never fun to deal with. I feel like I need to fly over and bonk some people's heads because I have a boomerang. I'll just do that. Just go bam, bam, bam. I had to take the mickey out of myself at this point. Being Australian's a meme as far as I'm concerned.
Stereotypes, yay!
I mean, everyone seems to think for some reason I'm a pet kangaroo, so...
I mean, you do, don't you?
No. Shocker! No, shocker! I don't. I have 2 fluffy dogs. Nandaya. No, I got 2 fluffy dogs. It's illegal here to own a kangaroo. Shocker. Same with a koala before anyone asks me. Okay? Can't own wild animals in your backyard. There's nowhere for them to go. If I had a kangaroo here, it'd leap over the back fence and escape. Okay? They can freaking jump so high. It's crazy.
Talking of animals, I found out very recently that the process of trying to own a pet pig in the UK is a long one.
Why do you want a pig?
I don't know why the discussion came up between me and Rileyy, but I ended up looking up how to acquire a pet pig.
I thought you were getting a corgi.
We are going to get a corgi.
Why do you want a pig?
The discussion about pet pigs came up and if it was legal. And I decided to look up if it was legal, and you need certain licenses, and it's hella complicated. You need to prove about land and stuff, and so yeah. You can. Here's my passing message for the podcast: if you're in the UK or possibly similar elsewhere, you can own a pet pig, but you need licenses.
I don't. With that, we're gonna end off here. So thank you guys for listening. If you're on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you are enjoying that, please let us know in the comments down below, and let us know what else you want to see in the future. I do think probably maybe next episode after we can get a special guest on. Don't you think, Luke?
Yeah, if there's anyone specific that you guys want to see on the podcast,
let us know.
Let us know. Yeah,
we'd be happy to have different people. They don't have to just be on the team. We can get other creators in, or like other people on the platform as well to speak on certain topics. If you guys want to discuss anything, like, please do let us know. Like, we most of the time, myself, Luke, I just like to yabber on for a good hour or so and just talk. But if you guys want to see a specific thing talked about, like, do let us know, because I'm always up for a good conversation and or debate, because banter, and it opens up the doors to bigger conversations. So I think that'll be fun. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you all again same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.